Internet, how's it going? It is me, Amir, long time no see. Hello. Brand new series I'm starting right now. This is albums that have changed my life. And we're going to put a little title right there. I'm going to talk about one album per video that really changed the way that I look at music and changed the way that I approach music and changed the way that I listen to music, ingest music, devour music, if you will. This week's video focuses on an album from a band that I love to death. Vocally, the singer is one of the best I've ever heard. They make the simplest music ever, but it blows you away every single time you hear it. That band is System of a Down, and the record that I'm going to be talking about is obviously Toxicity. Arguably, if not, I don't even think it's an argument, the greatest body of work that band has put out from start to finish, starting from Prison Song all the way to Aerials. That album is perfection. There's nothing wrong with that record whatsoever. Toxicity is a record produced by Rick Rubin, all their records produced by Rick Rubin, that on the heels of their self-titled record was released, I think the week before or the week of the September 11th attacks. Horrible timing for when this album came out, but it was so appropriate because the world and the country specifically had become politically aware of what was happening in the country, of what was happening in the world, and Toxicity kind of accidentally spoke to that. Obviously, System being a politically charged band, a la Rage Against the Machine, and bringing topics to us in music that we usually wouldn't hear in rock music. I apologize, the screen is here, so I keep looking at myself, but I need to be looking here. Songs like Prison Song, they're trying to build a prison. The verse is pretty much Serge just talking, right? Especially in the pre-chorus. He talks about all the statistics of how many people go to prison for drug-related charges or non-criminal activities or whatever, and turns it into a song. Darren is very more vocally present in this record. The start of him being basically one half of the vocal duties of the band, starting from Mesmerize, Hypnotize on. Toxicity is a record that is relentless in how it is being presented. Prison Song, like I said, is just, and what record honestly starts with, for real, like you pop the CD in, you press play, and the first thing you hear is dun, and it's just silent. And it's just silent, and then you hear dun 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 dun, and then Serge whisper. Come on, and it's the best way to start a live show. I saw them a few times when this record came out, and then I saw them, I want to say recently, but it wasn't recently. It was like 2011 when they came back, 2012 maybe, and they obviously headlined and played a 29 song set that there was no breaks. There was no like one song ended, they took a break, and then they played the second song and they talked in between. Nothing. Serge didn't say a word to the audience until the very end, where he said, "Thank you so much for coming. We love you all. Good night." That was it, and it was perfect. No encore, no nothing. They played 29 songs, they ended with Sugar, and it was done. Absolutely perfection. One of the best live shows I've ever seen in my life. Needles. Holy shit, I love that song. I love that damn song. And this is the quintessential System with lyrics such as "pull that tapeworm out of your ass," that really in any other situation wouldn't work. Really in any other situation, like, you wouldn't be paying attention to that. But god damn it, these motherfuckers know how to make music that's catchy with lyrics that catch you by surprise. Dear Dance. It's got that hardcore rhythm attack, but it's also got the really nice Darren guitar, the na 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 na. And System is a band that obviously all four of them of Armenian descent don't hide the fact that they're Middle Eastern. They don't hide the fact that they're from Armenian descent. Middle Eastern riffs all over the place. Full disclosure, I'm Middle Eastern, and listening to rock music that I've loved my entire life. Ever since I heard like November Rain on the radio, I became a rock fan, right? And then Smells Like Teen Spirit kind of like cemented it. but never hearing like Middle Eastern melodies and be like, it's okay. Maybe like the Offspring would like put in a little no 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 and like come out and play. But to hear System of a Down have riffs like Deer Dance, and it's not Middle Eastern per se, but Middle Eastern music uses that a lot. So it was very familiar to me. And to have them have success doing it, to have them have platinum status doing it, gave faith in people like me, gave hope in people like me that like, man, I could make rock music too. I can make that sort of music too. It's not just for this crowd. Everybody can play rock and put their own little flavor to it and have it be well received, hopefully. Deer Dance is a phenomenal song. I love the middle part that Serge just kind of like gets all quiet. The Deer Dance, invitation for peace. I mean, amazing. And then it builds and builds and builds, and then it stops into the pushing little children with their fully automatics. They're gonna push the weak around. Pushing little children. I mean, god damn, dude. Jet pilot. Da 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 da. Jet pilot. Da 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 da. My horse. I mean, that you don't get more Middle Eastern than that. You don't. Jet pilot, and again, this is what I talk about this album being like relentless. It just starts. There's no intro to the song. There's no nothing. It's just like wow, from the horn and the jet pilot. It just starts like that. It just starts like that, and you don't have time to digest Deer Dance that just finished, and now you're like, oh my god, what the hell is this? We get to the phenomenal, the absolutely phenomenal Chop Suey. What can I tell you about this song? Chop Suey freaking changed the game for me. It changed the music for rock music, I'm sure, but for me, it absolutely changed it. The first verse and the second verse are exactly the same. There's no difference whatsoever between them. The bridge is exactly the same. The chorus is exactly the same. But why is it that I want to hear this song over and over and over again? Why is it that it never gets old? This song is perfection. Nothing about this song is wrong. Chop Suey absolutely changed the game. And more so, it changed the way music can be arranged. Music can be written. Why have you forsaken me? In your heart forsaken me. In your thoughts forsaken me. It's amazing. And the way Serge sings it, especially the end with the harmonies at the end. I mean, it's fantastic. Oh my God, it's fantastic. And they put it at track 6. You have the absolutely beautiful forest. You have the peculiar yet catchy Atwa. You don't care about how I feel. I don't feel it anymore. We get to Toxicity. Eating seeds is a pastime activity. Yep. Toxicity continues with the best about face in a song that I think I've heard ever, where it goes from this like dun 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 dun. I mean, it just kills. It kills. And the thing, when you hear it for the first time, I wish I could listen to these songs again for the first time, because that reaction that I probably had when I heard I think I remember myself just going ape shit over like what the hell I was listening to. Toxicity is absolutely phenomenal. And then of course the conclusion to this record, the phenomenal conclusion, Aerials. System does such a great job of writing simple music, of writing simple guitar lines. They're not simple in the sense of like, oh, they're just simple 2-chord songs. It's not that's simple. It's the simplest idea, and then it's built around that. Something that is very system is built around that. And notice how, like, you know, we've had Green Day clones. We've had Nirvana clones. Hell, we've had Deftone clones. Not good ones, but we've had Deftones clones. We don't have System clones. As successful as this band is, and what? 20 years after the fact that this record came out, 15, 20 years after Mesmerized and Hypnotized came out, where they don't have any new material at all to speak of, and they still sell out festivals and shows with 20,000 plus people coming to see them every single time. Not one band has tried to mimic the success of this band. Why? Because as simple as it sounds, it's not simple at all to make this stuff. These 4 band members are phenomenal musicians. Darren and Serge in particular, phenomenal songwriters. They make the impossible possible with writing simple music that is catchy as hell, that grabs your attention, that no one else can do as well as they can. Toxicity is a record that to this day is probably top 20, top 25 hard rock albums of all time. As far as albums that changed the game, as far as albums that changed lives, right? As far as albums that meant something to people this many years after the fact. The fact that Chop Suey plays and still gets the reaction that it gets. The fact that Toxicity is still a fucking banger of a song. The fact that 20 years later they can start a concert with literally dun, and the crowd goes nuts because they know what's coming up. This album changed the game. This album completely changed my life. Toxicity is 10 out of 10 all day. It's one of the best records ever made. Thank you for watching this video. Yes, there are other songs on this album I didn't talk about. Shimmy, fucking amazing. Bounce, fucking amazing. Amazing stuff, but I just wanted to really get into the nitty-gritty of the songs that like really meant something to me. I love this record from beginning to end. There's not one song, there's not one thing or element at all that I would change. What do you think about this record? Let me know in the comments down below. And what albums changed your life? What record by System is your favorite record? I might do a ranking one of them later, but they only have 5 to speak of, so I don't know. Thank you for watching this video. I'm gonna have another one come out really soon. I promise. Thank you for staying with me. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for liking and subscribing. I absolutely appreciate it. Thanks, guys.